Hey guys, it's Topher and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. It is a gothic themed RPG-esque side-scrolling situation. It's a lot of fun. I played it when it was in alpha, but it's had a lot of changes since then, so I'm looking forward to kind of re-exploring it. I did take a few minutes to check it out yesterday, not very much, just a little bit. Noticed a few of the details that have changed, but really haven't explored everything, so we will be exploring some of that together. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It can be a bit of a challenging game, usually at first not so much, but it does get challenging pretty quickly. It's about resource management. Actually, you know what? We're going to let y'all watch the cinematic first, and then we'll get into this.
Along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Alright guys, that was interesting and a little bit scary pants. Alright, well, basically he was just describing that we will be making quite the journey throughout this whole thing, and the beginning here is kind of a tutorial. It's, if I remember properly, it's kind of just a quick primer onto how to do things. So it gives you, like this here. You're currently in a room. To move forward, to move forth, click on another room on the map display. This will take you to the connecting hallway. So you tell it to move to this room, but we have to pass through here.
The hamlet is just ahead.
We have to pass through here to get there. So basically we'll move forward here. And we have our first enemy encounter. It's a turn-based kind of fight. So that's kind of a very cool thing. It's turn-based, it's a little bit RPG-ish. It's got a kind of a side-scroller thing going on. Basically, it's just fun all around. It's great stuff. Alright, so we did manage to bleed him, which is cool. That's a damage over time, which is real nice. Oh, he did some damage, but we did resist the bleed, so that is fantastic. The Zealous Accusation is really good if you have more than one enemy to fight, since we do not will try smiting. Oh, he managed to dodge. That's kind of bad, not ideal, but not a disaster necessarily, so it's probably fine. Alright, so now we pick up some loot from that fight. It's pretty good. We're going to get 50 gold. That's not, an enormous amount, but of course it is the tutorial, so what do you want? Here's an interactive object, I do believe. Yep, here we go. So we're going to be able to click this interactive object and check inside the tent. Sometimes that's not a good idea. It depends on your situation, because sometimes those can be trapped and, cause you problems. So it's best to just leave those alone whenever you're not maybe necessarily... Oh, so we got surprised, so we got knocked out of order. And that can be very important when you're dealing with a party with very specific orders where people aren't able to do things very well. Like, he needs to be in the back to do, or at least in the second row here, to do more damage. We'll be able to use most of his moves, which translates to more damage. Sorry about that, guys. You can probably hear my Steam messages in the background there. We will deal with that momentarily. Alright, so we're just gonna getting knocked out of order. I'm gonna I'm a little bit annoyed by the constant waste of our turn that way, though, so we're gonna go ahead and bleed him for that damage this time. And then that way, at least some damage is getting done per turn there for him. And Zealous Accusation still works really well here. Oh, apparently not as well, because I thought it would actually target this guy. Didn't pay attention. That makes... that's just my bad. I guess it's because this one is so big, maybe? I forget exactly all the rules here. Like I said, I remember some of the stuff, but... Again, I haven't played it in a very long time, so that's an issue. He's still bleeding, which is really bad. Let's stunning blow this guy so that he will not get another turn next turn. So that reduces the damage we'll have to take. because his constant shots though aren't that bad. You know, they will eventually add up as well, so that can be a problem. But since we now have him in the right places, you know, we can grape shot and do some damage to both guys. That's real helpful to me. It's gonna wear them the fuck down. So we're gonna do stunning blow again on this big guy. I know it's not a lot of damage, but again, that stun is really nice. Reduces the amount of damage I'm gonna have to take. Alright, so grape shot. Oh, miss with both. That really sucks. Sorry about that. Oh dear. Well, don't suck, bro. Like, don't suck. Oh, I mean, this is a shot to the face. You're fine, right? You're fine. Oh god. I mean, not quite fine, but it's gonna be fine though. It's gonna be fine. Alright, so now it's telling us about this new mechanic, which I think is new. I don't remember there being corpses situation before. I could actually totally be wrong about that. That is not beyond the scope of possibility. I actually just don't remember. Can I hit him with that? No, okay. Can I hit him with anything from this guy? I didn't think I could. So, you know what? Just Bulwark of Faith yourself. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it will heal him a little, I think. I don't remember if Bulwark heals. Oh, actually it doesn't, but that's alright. And then we're going to just finish this guy by shooting him in the head.
Give them no quarter.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, cool. I get to take all this stuff, which is real nice. I completed the quest.
And driven into the mud.
Which is also really nice. However, I'm going to continue adventuring because I don't think that we automatically open this, and I would like to open it. Oh, it's been trapped. How very cute of you, and super terrible game. But hey, whatever. I actually didn't open it last time. Like, I kind of just hit go back to Hamlet when I had played it for a few moments earlier before I tried to record this. And so I thought, oh, I better make sure I get that chest and then when I record. But turns out that was a bad fucking idea. But oh well. So now we have Veiled. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm assuming it's like pronounced like that just because of the weird spelling here. Veiled Tactician or Wield Tactician. Weld. I don't know. I'll look it up later. What do you want from me? Alright, so Unerring, a 10% damage range. Oh, that's actually really good considering he's a ranged guy. He's calm, so that's, I mean, negative 50% damage on the first round. That's not the worst thing he could get, though. It's not like his worst negative ailment. There are, like, really screwed up negative ailments.
Such as it is.
Alright, so there we go.
This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now. And you are bound to them.
We are bound to them, you guys. It's a little bit creepy, a little bit. Alright, so that's just telling us on like help screens and stuff, which is real nice. These are our different buildings that allow us to do certain things. This is our most important building to us right this very second, especially.
Men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
I feel like I need to stop and let him talk, you know, because it seems rude. Also, you might want to hear it. I'm not real sure there. Alright, so then we have to come in here, basically, and get new people to travel with us. Because these people will get stressed out, which is this bar here, and they will also get hurt, and they will not be able to go with us on every occasion.
A sister of battle, pious.
And so we don't necessarily want them to come along on every occasion, so we're going to need more people to go with us. Plus, I think it takes a minimum of 4 to actually embark, which at the moment, I don't believe we have anything really that we can unlock in here or do anything with anything in here. So we're just going to go straight up embark onto our first mission through here. And then we're gonna. This is a scout mission. Apparently, it is. We can find out more about it over here. Test yourself in the mad realm of your ancient ancestor. Take note of how the creatures have taken over, but don't delve too far. So this mission is to explore 90%. So it's an exploration mission. It's just you know, go around, look at all the rooms, fight the stuff that may exist in there. So we go ahead and add these people in. I think the positioning for this, if I remember properly. Oh, I'm gonna have to right click and find out. Alright, yeah, so her position is there, and then your position, you don't give a crap, you just like the back. So, we'll do that. And then we'll hit provision, which means we have to bring some supplies with us.
Preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
I mean, he's really cheerful, don't you guys think? Later in blood. Alright, calm down. Like, you know, we're trying to do shit here. Alright, so, what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring enough food for everybody to eat at least once. I think early mission, not enough, you know, don't need to bring a ton of food there. I'll bring like, what, 4, let's make it 5, because I don't actually remember and I don't know if anything's changed about that. So we'll say 5 torches, it's probably good enough. And then we'll embark, and we'll head out and just see what we find. I mean, sure, maybe I should have brought a key, maybe I should have brought this or that, but I'm hoping that it will, as it is one of our first missions, it'll provide what we need in there for now. And I don't want to over-prepare, really. Alright, so we're going to move to this room here. Going to wander through the hallway. Ooh, stress already happening, because, you know, it's creepy up in here. And then I get a torch out of that, which is real nice, I guess.
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
He's going to be talking a lot. I'm not going to stop for all his speaking, because sometimes he just blabbers on. Of course, I mean, I know that some of you are also saying, well, don't you just blabber on? Yes, but I'm different, because you came to see me, not him, or something. I don't know. I refuse to make excuses. Alright, so, this is actually really nasty that this happened this way, but what we're going to do is not worry about it. He has Noxious Blast, so we're going to use that. It's real good for the Blight. And then we'll go ahead and keep him where he is as well for now, and then maybe just like shoot the guy in the back. And then we will move. Oh, I forgot they could only move one. That's right, that's how that works. You know what? We're not going to worry about it. That's right, we're not. I really wish she had a different... She actually doesn't have the skill set that I had expected her to have. I didn't really pay attention to her skill set, and that is my terrible bad. But, you know, whatever. But his Blight will continue to damage him, which is really nice. Plus, we've already taken this guy out. And since he's not the one in front, his corpse won't really affect us any. Since we're not actually going to give a shit much here, we're going to just pass it out. I forgot that when you pass, you suffer stress. Son of a bitch, I should have read that little box. That's alright, no big deal. Because it doesn't really matter, does it? Can you open vein that guy? Can you? Yeah, you can reach this from here. Awesome, fantastic. Goodbye. And like I said, normally, you know, we would have tried to reorder ourselves into a more proper order, but it didn't seem totally necessary, so we didn't bother.
Well performed.
And then what we can do is we can kind of move these people back into positioning that they actually, you know what? Oh, that's not what I wanted at all, I don't think. Because I think you go here, and then you, on the other hand, need to go backwards. Come on. Backwards. Backwards. Oh, okay. Apparently I'm just awful at, like, you know, basic things. Pay no attention to me. It's fine. I'm just bad at video games. It's cool. I actually could use the hotkeys here to make this more, I guess, quick and easy, but I guess I'm just going to not do that. I'm going to continue to just not do it. Why? Because I don't freaking want to, alright? That's why. No, it's actually just because I'm lazy and stuff. Alright, so we're going to go over here. We're going to go ahead and move to this room. Oh, here we go. So, this is where we have one of our fun, you know, interactive objects. You can get rid of this without a shovel, but if you do that, it causes stress, and I think you also take a little bit of damage. So, I'd rather just, you know, use that sweet shovel that we got from the earlier treasure. Oh, here we go. Oh, yeah, the light is fading out. It is freaking us out real bad. We need to fix that as well as reorder ourselves. God, why do you always gotta scare us out of order? Can't you just leave us alone? Leave me alone. I'll increase the light level so nothing bad happens to us. And then I'll have you go ahead and shoot the guy in the fucking back so he can take some damage there. And then we'll have you move backward. And then you move backward. And then we'll flip these two in a minute. That repositioning stuff can be a real pain in the butt throughout this game. I remember it being kind of an issue even back then. back then. I think it was like a little while ago that this, you know, it's not a couple years. I act like it was when I was 7 years old. You know. So anyway, so what we're gonna do is now that he's in a better place, basically, we're gonna go ahead and hit this guy in the back with a plague grenade. He's gonna dodge it, which sucks, because that means I could basically just give up on him, and it wouldn't matter. Because at that point, he would be pretty much set and dandy, and that'd be fantastic, and I would like that very, very much. So, what I'm going to do now is hit Dazzling Light on, you know, just one of these guys so that they are stunned, and that can help us out a little bit. I mean, I'm not claiming to be fantastic at this game. Like I said, I've played a little bit. If I'm doing things that are terrible, you guys can absolutely give me tips down there in the comments, and, you know, try to help me out, because I'm sure that I'm not doing the best stuff I could be doing. However, you know, hey, that guy's down, so we're still doing pretty good. And we're gonna blow this guy's face off. See you later. That guy's out of here, and you are out of here. Go ahead and Noxious Blast that guy. Hopefully we can get a Blight him. Alright, that at least means that, regardless of how badly we may do, he should take some significant damage from the Blight, which is real nice. And he's only done a little bit of damage to us. A little bit of damage is not a problem. I mean, our health bars are really good. Our stress bars are still real good. I mean, health here is a bit, you know, it's a bit hinky-jinky, but we'll be alright. We can heal, focus heal our lovely Plague Doctor, a little later on. His name is Burgett, or Burgu, I don't know, Burgett. We're gonna call him Bernie. Alright, Bernie is a little hurt, but you know what, Bernie's gonna be fine. Bernie is going to be just dandy, don't you worry about Bernie. Alright, so we've got a little treasure here, which is super awesome. Why did I make Bernie open it? That was real dumb. What I should have done was put someone with a little higher health, but I was selected him already, and that was just silly, silly, silly of me. Because that could have gotten his low health ass kind of murdered. And that might have been moderately terrible. So, you know, whatever. No big deal, though. So, what we'll do is we'll try to get the guy in the back with a plague grenade. You know, try to blight him up. Yeah, that's real good. Thank you. And then, I kind of feel like maybe we should Grape Shot here, just to, you know, spread a little damage over everybody. Get stuff moving on. And then Zealous Accusation to knock some damage into those two guys, to, you know, just kind of soften everybody out. Plus, since he's already getting that blight, you know, we're doing real good in that damage department, I think. Okay, can you heal the living baby Jesus out of our Plague Doctor, please? Alright, a crit! Amazing! Crit heals are real good. That's real good for us. I'm really happy to see that, because that basically means that the Witch Doctor, well, shouldn't be in any danger, but since they decided to make him their punching bag, he's still in some danger. But it's going to be alright, because we're going to continue to attack with him and do things like that. He can disorient them, but you know what? I think we might just Plague Grenade the middle guy. Oh wait, that one's the one that can't be targeted in the middle. That's right, it has to be a thing in there. So we'll do that instead. Now, alright, so that guy's probably going to die now. The Grape Shot should finish off. Alright, I was hoping for at least one, but it actually finished off two, and the Blight finished off the other. That worked out wonderfully, and I'm very happy with it.
So too will resistance.
Oh, you know what though? This is a Holy Fountain. That's really good. So what we'll do is we'll put this guy, and we'll have him look at it. Investigate that fountain. And he will be reinvigorated, which is really great, because I think that reduces stress and healed him, which is just wonderful, really. I mean, there's nothing better than having your stress reduced and being healed. It's just fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Alright, so we're going to go on. Oh, I didn't really pay attention for traps. That was me being an idiot. I'm so glad that it wasn't that much damage. Oh, it's hard to see. That's because I haven't been managing my light that well. Let's turn that back up, shall we? Alright, so, you know, well-lit hallways are safer hallways. It's a tip for adventuring as well as the elderly. So, you know, if your grandma's old, make sure you light up her house well, because she'll fucking fall. She'll do it. She'll break a damn hip. I mean, it sounds hilarious on a YouTube video, but when it happens to your grandma, I mean, I feel like you're going to feel less hilarious about it. But maybe not. Maybe you're that kind of person. I mean, I don't have any personal knowledge or haven't been stalking you. Okay, so this is fucked up. They just now tell me about disarming traps, and I've already gotten attacked by a trap a little bit earlier. I'm going to pretend that shit, you know, just didn't really happen earlier. Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can't disarm that.
Will find no
very well.
clemency in this place.
Well, you know, it wasn't that I was careless so much as he failed, alright? He made a little boo-boo. A little boo-boo time. I don't know if boo-boo time is appropriate. That sounds gross a little bit, actually. Sounds like you're gonna go take a boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? Ew. Alright, so, now that I'm done with that weirdness, let's just play grenade you and see if we can blight you up. Yeah, that blight is good. Real good shit, real good shit. Oh, ow. Ow and stuff. Ow and pain and stuff and ow. Alright, so we will pistol shot. I kind of feel like I should pistol shot this guy just to, like, because he's already blighted, maybe the combo will get him the fuck out of here pretty fast, and that's one less person for us to deal with. And I feel like that seems like a valid and interesting idea. Oh, alright. Yeah, we'll dodge that shit out of that, Night Boy. I mean, he's a Crusader, but come on. Alright, and then we'll just do Zealous Accusation to weaken both of those guys, so we can get around to the Plague Doctor again at some point. And I think we're going to poison one of them. Or at least attempt to do that. Alright, that is one out of here. And since, well, I mean, she could afford not to heal, but I think we're gonna heal. Just because I'm pretty sure that exploration of this quest is almost over. But just in case it isn't, you know, maybe we should stay strong. Keep our people nice and strong for the continued adventuring. Also, it's just good practice, and it's a good, you know, habit to keep, I suppose. Alright, so that's real bad. Could you stop beating the shit out of me? That'd be real fantastic. I'm just gonna zealously yell at you a little bit. Oh, and somehow I missed at you with my yelling. Because I assume that's what we're doing there. It's like shaming them into damage. Because, I mean, you did say zealous accusation. Alright, so we're gonna hit him with some blight. Yeah, there we go. Blighted up. So everybody is blighted, so that's real helpful. Oh!
Unbalanced.
Crits are really bad from their side to our side because they cause stress as well as do significant damage. It's a real issue. Well, alright, but we also have that sweet crit, so that's also really good, and it helped to de-stress him by critting there. Yes, I know he's bleeding. I actually don't believe I have any bandages. Let me check, though, because maybe I picked one up. Yeah, there we go. So, bandage the living daylights out of that guy. Let's do it. I don't actually remember how to do it. Oh, there we go. It's just a simple right-click. I mean, probably should have guessed that. But whatevs. Alright, so we're going to pistol shot this guy in the face. He is actually out. I was hoping he would be out, but I was also considering he might not be. I could just Zealous Accusation and hopefully kill them both. And now I can kill the final guy there. And then look at all that sweet loot. We have a Padlock of Transference, Abomination only. There's a thing called an Abomination now? Maybe there was that before. I don't think there was, though. But maybe I don't know. Maybe when I see it, I'll recognize it. 30% stun skill chance, 30% blight skill chance. That's real good. I mean, I could apply that to the Witch Doctor, but if it weren't for the Abomination only thing, damn you. Alright, well, let me take all of that and then open this chest. Contents are mine! They are slippery boots for +4 dodge. Oh my god, so good. I'm definitely going to give that to someone like my Crusader. Because I think that's okay. 10% range damage. That's also fantastic. That can go right up there on that Highwayman. I actually don't know if you can like equip these during. Yeah, you totally can. Okay, don't unequip that though. I'm sorry, that's my bad. I want you to have this one, and then you should totally get this one. That should help protect you from damage. Which I know what you probably might be thinking here. I know you might be thinking. You're thinking, well, he hasn't really been the one taking the most damage. It's been, weirdly enough, the Plague Doctor and stuff. You're right, but he's typically supposed to take the most damage, and I think that in the end he will eventually become that guy a lot. So, I think we've done... Okay, so 90% would... Okay, so we're going to have to go over here and do this from here. So we're going to have to move back this way. I mean, is it because the light's a little bit low? Should we turn the light up a little bit? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was not at all what I wanted to do. That was just a simple, accidental misclick. So you go back that way. And then you go over here, and we light it up a little bit more, because I don't know if that stress was just from regular adventuring or because the light was getting, you know, slightly low. I don't want to add stress if it's unnecessary, because believe me, stress is a factor a lot in this game. Alright, that's cool. And then we can get some loot out of this pack. Alright, food is good. Food is nice. We've got a lot of food, actually. I assumed we would probably be hungry by now at some point and have the hunger... there it is, actually. So eat some food. Yum, 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 yum. Very cool, very cool. If you do not have food, it's really bad. I guess extra terrible. So I'm super glad that we got some extra food there. Yes, but, you know, it really didn't hurt anything that they also gave us some. So that's nice. So here's our, you know, collected treasures screen. It's going to go ahead and give us money for, you know, all the little weirds, bits and baubles and food and stuff that we had left over and all that stuff. And then here's the heirlooms. These are the heirlooms that we use to upgrade our buildings in town to allow us to have, well, tons of different things. We'll explore that in just a second, really quickly. So we have Night Owl, +2 speed of torch below. Yeah, but other people are not happy with that, so, you know. -10 disease resistance, that sucks, but we could probably fix that in the sanitarium, or possibly using, like a... If that's not an option, basically, because I'm not sure what they fix, how things work exactly. But if that's not an option, then we can possibly give him some form of amulet to negate that negativity, if we really consider that to be a major problem.
Beneath the manor,
which I don't know.
a crawling chaos that must be destroyed.
Alright. So apparently they've unlocked the Tavern and Abbey, which are really important for us. They both are stress relief buildings. The Abbey is up here, right? Yeah. Stress relief and Tavern. I mean, Abbey and Tavern are both stress relief. They basically take away these white bars, which are really, really bad. But these guys actually don't have a bad, you know, stress level. So I think I'm going to go straight out adventuring with them again. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on what we can pick up over here. And what we can pick up over here looks like a Houndmaster, which Houndmaster I don't have a lot of experience with. I think I've seen someone use a Houndmaster once or twice, maybe. And then there's the Hellion, which I actually do have experience with. So that's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and pick those two guys up, though. And I think that puts us close to our limit. I'm not sure. But what we can do... I love how, you know, I named this YouTube for me to be able to reference and everything. So now we have the YouTube estate, which is real nice. It's real nice. Anyway, so if we go into... Actually, you know what? Let's go back into Stagecoach. Because I think... Yeah, here we go. We can actually upgrade some things. Possibly, depending on how much of the sweet, sweet heirlooms we have here. Alright, so we can increase the network or the size. I really think that the size is super important here. Because it allows us to have more options for sending people out, allowing us to do a tiny bit more adventuring than we might be able to do otherwise, and also give us more variety for how we handle missions. Because sometimes when you go to a mission, you realize, oh man, I can't handle this, I gotta get out of here, I gotta retreat, because you simply brought the wrong people, or the wrong kinds of people, or the wrong skills on those people, you know, different things. It's a very strategy-based system sometimes. The Abbey allows you to put people in here for...
Dusted, the pews set straight. The Abbey calls to the faithful.
Alright, anyways, the Abbey is kind of like church a little bit. It's just, you can pray to a higher power, you can get through peace through meditation, or you can get flagellated, which basically means that we're gonna beat you. We're gonna beat your ass till you feel better. Which, you know, hey, if you want to get... If that's what you're into, you know? I no judgment, no kink shaming here, just wow. But anyway, these guys, like I said, don't really need a significant amount of stress relief. I think that we're not going to do that at the moment. I think we're going to go ahead and in the episode here, though, I think that this is an appropriate, you know, place to do that. So, if you like this new series, would you please? Well, you know what? Hit the like button if you want to, actually. I'm not even going to suggest it. Just hit the like button if you'd like. Subscribe if you want to. I really hope that you do. It would really be helpful to me, and I would really super appreciate it. And I'll see you guys later.